Beep. Kerry here from Healing Humanity, and this is a video to my former self, to Fatty McButterpants, to Kerry when I was 100 pounds heavier than I am now. Some of you watching this may get insulted. If you're insulted or you feel like I'm talking about you, that is a you problem, not a Kerry problem. Hopefully, maybe this will inspire some other people that were like me before this, but I'm going to be brutally honest with myself, and this is the message I would give myself if I could travel back in time and tell myself some lessons, some wisdom, some things I've learned. A little over 500 days ago, I had IBS. I had rather large man boobs, which was pretty disgusting. I farted about 500 times a day. My stomach was always gurgling and bubbling and hurting me after every meal. I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. I had constant fatigue. I had horrible, horrendous brain fog. And I was sad. I was so sad. I was hopelessly and suicidally depressed. My life was miserable. I was on multiple SSRIs for many, many years. This is what I would tell myself. If I could record this message and shoot it back into time. What to say? Eat the carnivore diet. Trust me. Beep. Should I end it right there? That is the root of it. Okay, let's make it simpler. Telling myself to eat the carnivore diet, former self's going to say, that's dangerous. That's too crazy. What am I going to do? Meanwhile, I'm 100 pounds heavier and I can barely breathe or stand up and just ride the couch every single day, depressed and hopeless. But eating meat, that's going to kill me. Maybe I would rephrase it to myself. I would say, eat a proper human diet. Or maybe even simpler, I would tell myself, simply return to what is natural. Stop eating this processed, horrible food that, by the way, is giving you man breasts. You have boobs, dude. What is up with the boobs? You are a man. You're supposed to be protecting your family. You're not supposed to be walking around with boobs, riding the couch, and barely able to stand up. What if someone was to, say, break into your house? Could you even protect your family? You can barely stand up because you're losing your breath. You're eating food that makes you nearly crap your pants. You're constantly sick. You're constantly depressed. You're constantly anxious. You need to try something drastically different from what you've been doing. But if you really think about it, what I'm suggesting to you to do, while being drastically different from the social norm, is not crazy or dangerous or weird or even something that your religion or God would frown upon. You're sinning right now. You are idolizing your food. You are addicted to your food. That is what I would tell myself. You are horribly addicted to the standard American diet, to processed foods, and to sugar. And you are putting that in front of your family, your health, your livelihood. It's going to end your life shorter. You're miserable, you're depressed, you're anxious, you're losing sleep, and every single one of your issues, every one of them, is 100% from your nutrition. And I know you're probably going to listen to this, and you're going to be bullheaded, and you're going to say, I can't just eat meat only. That's just crazy. I got to have my vegetables. Well, here's what I'll tell you about vegetables. The vegetables are the reason that you have IBS. The vegetables are the reason that you still have brain fog, and the vegetables are the reason that you're farting 500 times per day. Vegetables are overhyped. Throughout history, vegetables were used as medicine, and when they weren't used as medicine by American Indians, for example, vegetables were slop for pigs and farm animals, while the higher-ups ate meat and laughed at those people eating the vegetables. Vegetables nowadays are riddled with glyphosate, pesticides, forever chemicals. They go into your stomach where serotonin is made. Part of the reason you're depressed is because you're destroying your stomach with pesticides and forever chemicals and toxins that humans were never intended to eat. These vegetables that they claim to be are so healthy for you have about 1/7 the nutrients that they had about 50 years ago, because our soils are deplete. Our soils are barren. Our soils are turning into a desert wasteland. And in order to make vegetables grow, they're pumping more and more and more unnatural chemicals. That is what you need to understand, former Fatty McButterpants Kerry. You need to simply return to what is natural. And you may think those vegetables and fruits are natural. They're not. The fruits, even worse, the fruits have been genetically modified. They have been perverted by man over and over and over again. An apple today is a huge sweet piece of candy, and we call it health food, but it's really just a large piece of candy. You're pre-diabetic. You're probably going to be diabetic if you keep this up. Good luck eating an apple. It's basically like eating a candy bar. It's going to spike your blood sugars, and in another hour, your body's going to be begging you for more sugar. Sugar lights up the brain like cocaine on an MRI. It's one of the most addictive substances in the world that we've completely normalized. Now, had you quit one of the other most addictive substances in the world, say cocaine or alcohol, you wouldn't do it in moderation. And that, Fatty McButterpants Kerry, is the reason that you have yo-yo dieted over and over and over again. You tried the ketogenic diet, you saw some success, and then you foolishly went back to moderate your addiction of sugar and a standard American diet and keto treats and garbage that humans were never intended to eat. I'm here to tell you, Fatty McButterpants Kerry, you will heal everything by simply returning to what is natural. You're so dumb and so bullheaded with your man boobs and your brain fog, you're not going to listen to me, but maybe this message will get across to you. Just do it for 30 days. Just don't tell yourself you're going to eat meat for 30 days. Tell yourself, I'm going to eliminate sugars, seed oils, processed garbage, grains, stuff that humans were never intended to eat. I only want you to say, I'm going to do that for 30 days. Then you can go back to your cupcakes and your man boobs and your low testosterone on day 31. You're not going to, because you're going to feel better than you have your entire life. You're going to feel like a superhuman. Your brain fog is going to clear. You're going to come out of the fog, and you don't realize how thick that fog is until you get out of it, until you look at it through a new lens, the lens of a proper human. I feel absolutely incredible. What I'm about to tell you right now is 100% from my heart, 100% the truth. There's no exaggerating here whatsoever. I feel superhuman right now. I've been doing Carnivore Diet for 505 days, and I am on day 7 or 8 of doing the Lion Diet, which is beef, salt, and water only, and I feel like a superhuman. I feel incredible. I jumped up out of bed this morning. I'm smiling on my face. I feel so good. And the only bit of negativity in me is realizing that the majority of humanity is meant to feel the way I feel right now for their entire lives, but the majority of humanity will never, not for a single second, not for a single day, feel like I do now. They're going to go through their whole lives in that brain fog stupor. They're going to go through their whole lives in that fatigue with the inflammation and the aches and pains and the ailments and issues and, oh, I got a migraine and I'm so tired and, oh, work was so hard today. You pathetic piece of garbage. I used to say the same thing. I'm talking to myself now. I'm so tired. I typed on a computer today. I could literally do 10 times the work I did before this without batting an eye. I have so much energy right now. It is absolutely unbelievable and incredible. But I have realized, shout out Dr. Ken Berry because he taught me this, it's nothing special. It's not because I'm eating meat or avoiding sugar. This is how all humans would feel if they just got the hell out of their way, stop poisoning themselves, and put the proper fuel in their tanks. Do it for 30 days, you fat, man boob, scared little child with brain fog. You got nothing to lose. You've gone your whole entire life suffering, and it's only gotten worse and worse. Look at your pills. You have 15 pills you're on right now. None of them are working. Why do you continue to take them over and over again as you get sicker and sicker and they add on more and more prescriptions? Look with your own two eyes and use some common sense.
Quick interruption. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in learning more about our documentary, Healing Humanity, The Power of a Proper Human Diet, or supporting it, please visit donate.healinghumanity.movie. Our goal is to reach millions of people that are hopeless right now and sharing the examples of real people over the course of 1 year that are undertaking a proper human diet to overcome obesity, type 2 diabetes, depression, anxiety, fertility issues. We couldn't do it without you. We thank you so much. We are also selling these shirts, Healing Humanity, The Power of a Proper Human Diet. Every penny we get from those goes towards the documentary. And last, we have memberships. If you click the little join button, it's best to do it on desktop. Under any one of my YouTube videos, you can join and become a member. We have hundreds of members right now. We do members only videos. We do members only behind the scenes. You can email me as a member and I'll answer you. And every penny from that goes to support the documentary. And the last thing is we have these Redmond's portable salt shakers. These things are awesome. You can get the best salt. You can take it with you. We sell these on the website along with our water bottles and cutting boards, and every penny from all of those goes 100% towards supporting the documentary. You can also sign up for our newsletter, which is completely free. All of these links are in the description below. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to today's video.
Every single species on this earth is thriving, except for humans and the animals that we feed. Every other species on this planet is absolutely thriving. I'm looking up at the sun, thankful, grateful, blessed for every moment I have. I wake up overjoyed with gratitude. I love my life now. I want to live to be 120 because I feel so incredible. Every species on this earth is living to its fullest potential, except you, Fatty McButterpants, human. Big brain human. Why? What are you doing different than every other species on this planet? You're consuming all sorts of unnatural foods that humans were never intended to eat. It's complete waste. It's putting a huge toll on your system. And that's why you're fatigued every single day. And that's why you're tired. And that's why you have man boobs. Your testosterone, your hormones are completely out of balance from this food you're putting in. Your body is an engine, and you're putting horrible fuel in it that your engine was never intended to burn. And you're getting sicker and sicker, and it's cascading and getting worse and worse. Become the captain of your own ship for 30 days, and don't do it for yourself. Do it for your family. You have children. You have a wife. You have responsibilities. This is bigger than you. Your selfishness, Fatty McButterpants, is not only a sin because you're putting food before God. You're idolizing food over everything else in this world. This addiction is taking over you more than anything else in this world. But you're also putting yourself selfishly before your children and your family who are miserable and see you hopelessly depressed, and you're bringing them down and you're hurting their spirits and you're providing a horrible example for them. 30 days. Suck it up. You can do anything for 30 days. Eat a proper human diet made up of proper human foods, natural foods that humans have eaten since the start of time. Meat is the most nutritionally dense food in the world. A fatty piece of meat gives us the proper proportion of everything we need. I can live on only meat and absolutely thrive for the rest of my entire life. I've done it for 505 days. I haven't had any fruit. I haven't had any vegetables. And I feel like a freaking superhuman person right now. I feel like I have elevated to the next level. It's like a cheat code. It's absolutely insane. I could sit here and riff and do an entire video without practicing, without thinking about it. I'm watching Jeopardy and I'm getting all the answers right. I can read a book and my cognitive ability is just through the roof. I'm making better decisions. My relationships with my wife and children are better. My businesses are better and succeeding more than they ever have before. I am truly living life to its fullest potential. Life is an absolute miracle, and you, Fatty McBunderpants, you're squandering it. You're squandering your life. You're taking it for granted. There's people out there that wish they could have an able body like yours, and you're squandering it. 30 days, proper human diet. Go watch Dr. Berry videos right now. Go watch Dr. Chafee, Dr. Baker, Dr. Kiltz, Dr. Philip Ovadia, Dr. Tony Hampton, Dr. Lisa Wiedemann. There are some incredible individuals out there sharing the truth. If you take nothing else from this video, I believe this with every fiber in my body. I would bet my life on it. Every single thing wrong with your life, Fatty McButterpants, is 100% root caused from your nutrition. And every single person watching this, I'll tell you the same thing. Even your failed relationships, maybe with your spouse, you're fighting, you're arguing, a lot of that's your hormones. You're not in the right place, you're not in the right mind. All of your hormones, everything is rooted in your nutrition. Eat a proper human diet and it will change your life forever. I promise you. And if you don't believe me, question my motivations. What do I have to gain from it? I'm not saying, oh, sign up for my proper human diet and give me $100. I'll tell you how to do it. I just told you how to do it. Beef, butter, bacon, eggs. Watch some Dr. Berry videos. Do your research. They're all free videos. It's all free information. It has changed my life profoundly forever. Now my wife's doing it. My entire family is all my children, my mom, my stepdad, my sisters. It is absolutely life-changing. Return to what is natural and your life will change forever. Thanks for watching.